right, welcome back. We are talking real estate, one of our favorite topics here on BT. One of our favorite topics to talk to Mike Epple about as well. Good morning. How are you?
Hello. Good morning. Good morning. How are you?
Doing well. All right. We always talk about people flocking out of the city. They're looking for a place to escape in this last year, heading to cottage country. Now, it's going to be a little bit pricier to do that. A little bit.
A little bit. A little bit is an understatement, I think. The national forecast is for a 15% increase in cottage country real estate. In Muskoka and anywhere north of the GTA, you're looking at 17%. This is the forecast for this year. 19% last year was the increase in cottage country real estate here in Ontario. And Melanie, this is the same phenomena that the 905 is experiencing really right now. No supply, too much demand, record low mortgage rates or close to it. People looking to, work from home. If they've got a good cell signal or Wi-Fi and can do so,
why not?
Yeah. During the summertime, work and look over the lake. I mean, it's just, it's not a huge surprise. But just speaking to some of the local realtors up there recently in Muskoka, they were selling properties in the winter where they typically wouldn't, and people didn't care about what the lake looked like or the water quality. They just figured buy in when the market wasn't as busy.
You're
because
right.
Now we're getting into the spring season, and it's just going to be a bit of a feeding frenzy for the cottage country real estate market.
That's it. People were so picky. You're right. They wanted to know what kind of lake, what was available. There were so many different pieces of that checklist, and now it's like, just give me it.
Now it's like,
I want to go there. I want to be there.
We'll deal with it later.
Okay, if we want to stay with the waters now, how close are you to wanting to be on a cruise? Because I'm nowhere near it.
Me personally, I was never a cruise guy to begin with.
Me neither.
But having said that, there are a lot of people who, prior to the pandemic start, were, big into cruising. I mean, the cruise ships just kept getting larger and larger, 6,500 passengers plus. So there you see one that's probably pushing about 7,000 passengers, Royal Caribbean, which is going to launch out of the Bahamas starting in June. They can't have any ports of call here in North America, so go out of the Caribbean, I guess. You're going to need a vaccination passport, though, they're saying. And this is actually harkens me back to the one and only cruise that I was ever on, which was during the SARS outbreak. My wife and I went on a cruise out of the Bahamas, as a matter of fact. And at the time, they checked us over for, any type of symptoms and that kind of thing. So I think that's kind of going to be the wave of the future.
Is this like a vaccination passport of some form? Yes, I know. Yes, I got you. All right, let's talk Microsft and what they're planning to do in the video game world.
They are in talks to buy Discord.
I don't know what that is. Should I know?
Exactly.
Okay.
Neither do I, because I don't play video games. But apparently if you do on Xbox and all these other video systems, this is what the kids are chatting on. It's basically a chat site. Now, Discord is said to be worth about $10 billion, which is remarkable. They could also, Discord could also go with a public listing. It's not a done deal. They're just in talks. There was also some rumor that Amazon might get involved. So the video game market has exploded from a valuation standpoint. I mean, we're going to have a video game center here in Toronto, not in the next few years down by the lakeshore. So, I mean, it's huge. It's worth billions, and regardless of what it seems to be, it's getting a big-time price game.
Mike, very quickly for you, if you were to sell a Mike Epple tweet, how much would it cost?
50 cents, and I'll loan you the 50 cents.
There it is. But Jack Dorsey, different story.
Jack Dorsey, on the other hand, if you start Twitter and your first tweet is, I'm just setting up my Twitter, misspelled, from 2006, that tweet just sold for $2.9 million.
I don't get it. I don't understand.
To a Malaysian. Well, here's the thing again. These non-fungible tokens, I just love the sound of that, fungible. What it is, Melanie, is a digital blueprint or check mark, basically, that's all in the blockchain and all these other new ways of tracking things in the digital space. So Dorsey sold that, and the Malaysian buyer, I guess, can put it on something on their wall, a digital wall like art. I mean, this giant piece of digital art just sold a couple of weeks back for $60 million by an artist called Beeple.
Well, $3 million a steal, I guess. Yes.
I guess.
No,
What do you
it's
do?
not.
Do you say, "Hey, I own Jack Dorsey's tweet," and then show your phone to everybody, or something?
And then your friends go, "Okay."
And then
what?
somebody,
Yeah.
and then somebody else has to buy it for a higher price tag for you to make any money on it. So
geez.
NFTs, remember that acronym? We love acronyms. NFTs, non-fungible tokens.
You have to say it that way every single time, Mike. Okay?
I know you have to. That's
All right.
that's the key.
Have yourself a great day. We'll talk to you soon.
See ya.
Okay, time now is 6:18. Coming up next, a Toronto firefighter charged with fraud, now having to pay back millions to the province's Firefighter Association. We're going to bring you that story coming up in just a bit.